Hello all, welcome to this 11th tutorial of Infor ERP technical training series. First of all, I am extremely sorry that I took a break after 10th tutorial. But on my return, I saw 50 subscribers to this channel and I am overwhelmed by that. It motivates me to go ahead and create a lot of new videos for you guys. So thanks for showing your support for this channel. So let's go ahead and let's get started with this tutorial. In this tutorial, I'll be showing how to create a simple table in Infor ERP LN. So to do that, what we have to go is, we have to go to Tools, Application Development, Domains and Tables, and Table Definition. So once you double click on this, you will see the table definition session where you can find all your table definitions. So before creating a new table in Infor ERP LN, you have to create a table definition. So as I said in my previous tutorials, a table definition is nothing but a skeleton of your table. So it stores all the information like the fields, the data type related to the fields, the indexes which are going to be used as the indexes of the table, etc. So let's go ahead and create a new table. So I'll name my table as TCIBD 998. Since we don't have any standard table with that name, I'll just go with that name. So let's create a new table with TCIBD 998. To create a new table definition, just click on New button. It will give you your module name to be entered. So I'll enter the module as IBD and table code I'll enter as 998. I'll give my table name as my, or just give the name simply something like item code or item data and click on OK. So once you do that, you get this particular table definition. Now double click on this and you will see a new screen. Here you can add many fields in your details session. So let's start by adding a new field using New button. So let's give the field name as item and its domain as PC item. In my previous tutorials, I have showed you how to use domains, how to create new domains. So right now I'm going with the standard domain PC item. Now give the label for this domain here. So in my case, I'll give as something like my item and I'll save it. So once you save it, it will create a new label for this particular field as tcibd998.item. Suppose the particular label is already existing in your environment, it will show you a list from where you can select the label. Now just close this and give another field and let's call it as DSCA. So it's always recommended to use 4 characters when you give a table field name. So always keep that in mind, that whenever you design a table, you create a new table, make sure that you have the field name with 4 characters whenever possible. If there is a scenario where you need to have more than 4 fields or less than 4 fields, so that is a different case. But what Infor recommends, what the standard practice recommends, is keeping it as 4 characters. Now let's add its domain as TCDSCA. So it will give me 30 characters and a multi-byte string. And let's give the label as my description. and save it. Okay, now we are done. So I'll just add two fields in this table. The second thing and the most important thing here is to add the indices to this table. So go to Indices tab and create a new index. So index is nothing but a field or a set of fields which uniquely identifies a record in your table. Now suppose you have a table called sales order master data or sales order header. Now each sales order should have a unique number, right? So in order to have that property for your table, you create the table with index as your sales order number. In my case, I am going to create the index with item as my index. So my table will always have a unique item code. So by default, you won't be able to create two records with same item code. So this will automatically be validated by your table definition when you try to insert a record in this particular table. So let's go ahead and save exit. I am done with all the setup which is required to create a simple table. Now I'm going to run a convert to runtime. So when you create a new table with your fields and with the standard domains, etc., all you need to do is uncheck domains checkbox, select these two checkboxes, that is tables and reconfigure tables, select your package combination where your table exists, select the table code, like in my case it's TCIBD 998, and select runtime directories and print errors. Once you are done with all this selection, run the convert. Give the device as whatever you need. In my case, I'm giving it as D, which is for display, and I'm done with the convert. Now I'll just close this, and I'll close this. Now, once you are done with your CRTT, convert to runtime, you have to log out of your BW and log back in so that your directories are properly updated and you are you can able to see your changes then. So I have restarted my BW now, and I'll just go ahead and perform the next activity. So the next activity is you have to go to your table definition and perform your create tables. So now you have already created your what you say your table definition, and now you want to create actual table in your database. Now when you run create tables, it will just read the table definitions and accordingly create a related database query like create table code, and give the table details like the field names, etc., and it will create a new table in your database. Now you just need to provide the company code where you want your table to be created. In my case, let's go with this default company as 100 and click on create. So once you do that, it will show you a message saying how many tables have been created. So it shows me one table created. Click on OK, close, and close this session as well. Now after creating the tables, you don't need to do any log out or log in thing, because since no directory has been updated, this is just updating your database. You don't need to log out from your LN. So in order to check what table has been created and how it's created, you have to go to general table display. To general table display, we just need to run program as TTAD4500. So when you run that, you have to provide your table name. So in our case, it's TCIPD998. Give your company name, and it will take you to your table definition, the table which you have just created. Tada! We are done. So we have added two different fields. First is my item. The second is my description. If you click on Shift Star, it will show you the things like the length of this field, the type of this field. In this case, it's a string field, and the length is 47. The second field is a multi-byte string, and the length is 30. So that is it. This is how you create a new table in your company, in your Infor ERP LN, by creating a table definition first, doing a convert to runtime, and then creating the table. So pretty easy, I guess. So that's it, guys. I hope you all liked the video, and let me know if you have any questions, any doubts on this, and I'll answer them in your to your comments in this video. So thank you for watching, and please like, share and subscribe my channel, and continue your support. Thank you.